Today, we're going to be demonstrating a word knowledge vocabulary game called About Me. This is based for kindergarten / first grade level, and it's focusing on different vocab adjective words, descriptive words that a student could use to describe themselves or a peer or really anyone else for that matter. So we have this sentence strip here, which says, I am blank, comma, and blank. And then here we have all our vocab words, the different adjectives that the students will use to fill in this sentence. So if I were to go first, I would start by reading all of our word cards. Now I'm not going to read them all right now, but we've got words like overjoyed, cranky, smart, hilarious, strong, caring, etc., etc. A whole long list of lots of words to choose from. So if I was going first, I'd read all the cards out loud. Then I'm going to choose 3 of these cards to describe myself. So I'm going to go with kind, calm, and heroic. So I place those words where they go in the sentence, and then I read my sentence. I am kind, calm, and heroic. Then I'll put the cards back. And then I'm going to do the same thing, except now I'm going to make a sentence to describe one of my other students. So my friend Ross here, now I'm going to make a sentence to describe my buddy Ross. So I'm going to choose 3 words for him to describe him, and I'm going to choose wonderful, because he's a wonderful guy. Pleasant, because he's very pleasant to be around. And hilarious, because he always makes me laugh. And then my sentence would be, Ross is wonderful, pleasant, and hilarious. Awesome. So we could keep going around. We could do this activity with an entire class. They could all make sentences about themselves and each other. And then, we'd go through and do a self-check, make sure that the students are being accurate. They could also get silly with it, and put in words that aren't true, and we could try to tell them why this doesn't work. If kids are a little more advanced and wanted more of a challenge, they could write in their own words. We have some blank cards, so they could create their own adjectives, introduce some new vocab words that might be outside of the word bank here. Then those students could read the sentences to a classmate. They could potentially make up a sentence and then try to have the other kids guess who they are describing. Obviously, we want to do it nicely, but most of these are nice adjectives to describe the students. And then we could tie it into writing practice, have the students actually write out the full sentences, have them read them orally to others, things of that nature. And if we wanted to do this activity remotely, we could set up something very similar online. There are different sites with kind of fill-in-the-blank opportunities for students to go on, or the teachers could provide a word bank virtually that the students could go on and use, and if they're able to type, they could type the words to each other. We could type our own sentences describing, or if they're not able to type, they could do it verbally, and we could go through the different students on a Zoom call or whatever and have them describe themselves either using words we've presented, or they could think of their own adjectives to try to describe themselves, based on words that aren't given. Yes, they could use their tablets, exactly. There's lots of different ways we could make this work, as long as the students are thinking about different vocab words and adjectives that are used to describe themselves or other people. Thank you.